On my graduation day, my stepmother sabotaged my scholarship, mocked my dreams, and revealed her true colors to everyone. She thought she won, but her legacy is about to crumble. The humid June air hung heavy, but nothing felt heavier than the weight in my chest. This was supposed to be my day. Years of late nights, endless textbooks, and a crippling caffeine addiction had led to this moment, my college graduation. My full scholarship to medical school, my lifelong dream, felt within reach. My biological father, bless his oblivious heart, beamed from the third row, utterly clueless about the viper he'd brought into our lives 8 years ago. Beside him, my stepmother, Serena, wore a smile that didn't quite reach her eyes, a predatory gleam I'd come to know well. The reception was a blur of forced smiles and lukewarm congratulations until Serena, clutching a glass of champagne, tapped a fork against her glass. "Attention, everyone," she trilled, her voice sickeningly sweet. "Before we celebrate Amelia's modest achievement, I have an announcement regarding her future." A hush fell. My stomach dropped. I knew this wasn't good. She pulled out a crisp, official-looking letter. "It seems," she continued, her voice dripping with fake concern, "that Amelia's extracurricular activities have led to the revocation of her prestigious medical school scholarship." The room erupted into whispers. My father looked stunned. My jaw practically hit the floor. Extracurricular activities? I was a straight-A student who practically lived in the library. Specifically, she emphasized, her gaze hardening on me, the university found discrepancies in her volunteer hours at the local animal shelter. Apparently, some records were misplaced, making it seem as though Amelia fabricated her contributions. She paused, letting the implication hang heavy in the air. A shame, really. All that hard work for nothing. My face burned. I'd spent hundreds of hours at that shelter nursing sick animals back to health. Those records couldn't have just gone missing. My mind raced, flashing back to Serena, helping me organize my documents last month, insisting she double-check everything. "But don't worry. Darling," she cooed, sauntering over to me, her hand landing on my shoulder, squeezing a little too tightly. "You can always get a job at the local diner, just like your mother did before she, well, you know." The implication was clear. My deceased mother was a failure, and I was destined to follow suit. She pulled me into a tight, air-kiss embrace, whispering in my ear, "Some people just aren't meant for greatness, Amelia. It's a shame your ambition got ahead of your abilities. You should have learned your place a long time ago. I truly won this round." She pulled back, her eyes sparkling with malicious triumph. "Now who wants more cake?" The humiliation was a physical blow. The pitying glances, my father's confused anger, the smug satisfaction on Serena's face, it was too much. But as I stood there utterly broken, a cold, hard resolve began to crystallize within me. She thought she won? She thought she'd crushed my spirit? She thought she'd secured her place at the top of our family's hierarchy, with me beneath her heel? She was sorely mistaken. I excused myself, went to the bathroom, and instead of crying, I pulled out my phone. I had a single contact I hadn't used in years. Uncle George, litigation. He was my mother's brother, a bulldog of a lawyer who'd always suspected Serena was a snake. I took a deep breath. "Uncle George," I said, my voice steady, "I need your help. My scholarship was sabotaged, and I have a strong suspicion who did it, and I think she just sealed her own fate." I spent the next few weeks not at home but with Uncle George, meticulously recreating my volunteer records, contacting old colleagues at the shelter, and digging into Serena's past. What we uncovered was a trail of petty sabotage, forged documents, and a shocking pattern of financial manipulation that went far beyond my scholarship.